you guys, what is up? This is SuperGirlKels. Welcome back to another Monday video. Every single Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, I upload content relating to gaming, such as Smash Ultimate, reviews, music, merch, all that stuff and more. And if you're interested in seeing all of that, visit my website, SuperGirlKels.com, to get all the latest information to be up to date. Guys, welcome back. It is time for another discussion video. Last time we spoke about my 5 DLC characters that I really wanted in the Ultimate Fighter Pack 2 coming up for Smash Ultimate. But now I want to talk about a little bit something more negative, but no hate in any single way. Recently, I had my cousin, Just Jess, as you guys know, came onto my Twitch channel for a Smash Ultimate stream, which is every Wednesdays at 6 to 9 p.m. We wanted to do doubles with viewers, just hang out, play with you guys, and that's it, that's all. We had the absolute worst experience of all time in terms of gaming, and it was so frustratingly hard to connect, to make it work, and there were so many problems that inspired me to make this video. I wanted to talk about today what I hate about Nintendo Switch's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate online experience. And this is in no way a hate video. It's more of a concern video that I would love Nintendo to see as a letter, and hopefully they can respond, and if not, they can at least acknowledge what is happening and how we feel. Right now, what is trending in the Smash community is something known as #FixUltimateOnline, due to all of the beautiful moments that we have in online Smash Ultimate, such as this one.
Fine, I had no idea. My voice is cracked there. I had no idea, but that oh my gosh, look at this lag. That it would.
Now, there are amazing features that came out with the Nintendo Switch when this console launched. There's just the ability to become portable, play at HD, super light, online experiences, shops, games, all games are such high quality. I love that about Nintendo. They're always at their best when it comes to their gaming. But of course, no console is perfect and no company is perfect, and something that I feel Nintendo has struggled with since the very early days of online has been their online features, basically. Their Nintendo Wi-Fi connection to eShop, to this, and it's been a nightmare, and I wanted to share those experiences. There's a lot of issues in general with the Nintendo Switch that people are complaining about, such as the layout for the homepage, right? Like, we want more layouts, more themes. We want more apps. Like, where's Netflix? Where's all those apps that was on Wii U? We had other games that were available, not just NES and SNES. So there's some issues, of course, that I feel, and a lot of people feel, that Nintendo really needs to step on in terms of updating the Nintendo Switch. It feels like it's incomplete, and we know this. But I think the main issue is coming with their online service that we now pay $20 every single year for, in promises of online service in terms of perfection performance, and we're not getting that. Some games are experiencing great performances, such as Luigi's Mansion 3 Online, Mario Kart 8, other Nintendo games that are just having really great services. But their most popular online service, being Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, is one of, if not the worst experience in gaming history in online connection. It really is a problem, and I wanted to bring up the points today so Nintendo can just understand, and you audience, the audience can just be aware of what exactly is happening in our community. So obviously the first issue that everybody is very known for, and I'm sure Nintendo is obviously aware, is the lag, right? So you can't play on Smash Ultimate online without lagging once. It's impossible. You need to have a wired connection if you want a stable play. And that's ridiculous, right? Like, we've had PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 back in 2005 and 6 that had amazing connection online with up to 12 players, and it's still not possible 10 years later for Nintendo, who is like the daddy of video games, So it's quite concerning. That's one. And the biggest thing here is that it's not that easy to make your Nintendo Switch wired. In fact, you need to buy an adapter. There is no Ethernet port on your Nintendo Switch. This beautiful plastic box just doesn't have the Ethernet cord, and it's very, very frustrating. Again, we're going back to that incomplete console idea as to why that's not there. And I can understand Nintendo, you know, okay, like maybe they didn't do that because maybe they want you to buy their adapter to make even a little bit more cash, or to get whatever needed for adapters that can connect. Maybe they have something in the future planned. We're not in the minds of Nintendo. We don't know what is planned. But the most simple, I feel, addition that you could add to your console, especially for next gen, is this, and it is missing, and that's very concerning, because you have caused there's a lot of problems with people where they can't afford good internet, and let alone now they have to go buy an adapter, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap. If you look online on Amazon or anything, some of them go up to all the way $50. You want to buy just a $10 one, and it comes in, chances are it's one that needs to install. It's not good, and it's very, very complex. There is one that I'm using now. I'm very, very happy with. I found it. It took me a few weeks, though, and it took a few weeks for this to actually come out publicly. But I'm going to post the link in the description below for those who don't have online and are looking. For those who don't have a stable connection and want to get wired, but they don't know which one is best, I'm going to put in the link in the description below so that you can go ahead and get that for your own Nintendo Switch. It's also a good cost. But it's sad. You have to buy an extension for your console just to have it work online, and it's not guaranteed. And what I mean by that is when we're playing online, even if the two players have the best internet connection, okay? Let's say, let's use my internet for example, because it's really good internet. 140 download, 140 upload. Let's just go with that. And you're playing with someone across the street who has the same internet. You guys could both be wired. It could be great, but you cannot expect and will never experience the flawless offline connection that you wish to achieve. There will always be input delay in your controls. There will always be input delay on screen. So, you know, some people even say, hey, maybe it's my monitor, because of course, if in case you don't know, you playing on a TV has input lag, I think like up to 9 MPs or whatever, compared to a monitor who is like 1 or 2. So that feels like the same thing when you're playing a flawless online connection with someone. You still feel that input lag, like something is wrong. You feel heavy, you feel sluggish. It doesn't feel clear. It's not a good experience. And that is the main issue as to FixUltimateOnline, this hashtag that has been going around. It's unacceptable. And we are very dedicated Nintendo lovers and will always be supporting Nintendo. But some people are literally getting rid of their Nintendo membership, because obviously this pandemic, it's everything is considered expensive right now because you need to save all the money you can. But the fact that you're paying this and you're still not getting a connection better than 10 years ago in Super Smash Bros. Brawl is very concerning. It really is. I know and I understand Nintendo wants to, you know, cut costs. They're always looking for ways to save. How can we make something so creative and so unique and great without needing to do more, you know? And they're geniuses in that way, and that's why they've survived for this long, and they're going to do this well for a very long time. But they're stubborn, and it's frustrating, because this is an experience that I feel they want to always make their fans happy. They always go out and make the best quality games and experiences for their consumers. Me being one of them, I'm happy with every single game I've purchased on Nintendo Switch so far. And unfortunately, when it comes to their online, it's the exact opposite experience. And I'm not down to play games anymore for 6 hours when I'm paying $100 Canadian for a video game to play 6 hours of story mode and then go online and have the worst experience ever that will stop me from playing this game. It's not worth the $100 anymore, and that's what I'm getting into in terms of lag that needs to get fixed. I wanted to talk about now also capping internet, because I recently found out, I could put up the link in the description, that Nintendo Switch Online, in terms of your internet connection, it doesn't matter how good your internet is. I was talking about I have 140 or whatever upload, someone can have 900, whatever. But Nintendo Switch caps their internet at 100. I had no idea this was a thing until recently. So I would always try to find ways to improve this connection and this, you know, these issues myself. And now I found out it doesn't matter because it's going to cap. That is another reason why we're experiencing these lag issues. this lack of service in terms of online production, and it's very frustrating. It's annoying, and I got really upset, and I would love Nintendo to address this and to see if maybe there's an update in the future. Maybe there's going to be new Switches that will offer better experiences with that, because that is an issue that I think hardcore gamers are going to experience. Maybe not, families and friends who just want to play locally with each other, or maybe play a game of Tetris online, but us esports players, we're kind of hardcore, and we are very dedicated to Nintendo. We don't choose to go to other companies. We love the Nintendo experience, but we want to be given that Nintendo experience at all times, for sure. I want to talk about the arena. The arenas, this is a new feature in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It was never done in Smash 4. It was never done in Brawl. It was never done, obviously, in Melee. And this is a way to set up games for your friends to play online, and you can have up to 8 players to join a little arena. It's like a boxing arena, and it's very, very fun because a lot of people get to join at once. Problem is, it's so hard to set up. It has great intentions of just getting a bunch of people together, setting up rules just specifically for you. Some people can go on the bench and just spectate, which I think is the best feature of the arena. The fact that you just want to watch people play, study maybe, root for your friends, laugh on the internet. That's a great feature. I love the spectating mode. It works fine, but we'll get to that in a minute because it's actually not fine. But the point is, the arena itself, there is a problem with it where people can go in line and play with each other, and then you lose your spot simply for changing your character. Or it becomes this big mess of people trying to load in at once. When you're spectating, here's the issue, you actually disconnect all the time. It's really frustrating. Shout outs to my John Abbott, college. We did weeklies online during this pandemic, and unfortunately, one of the hosts and streamer doesn't have the best internet connection, but enough to play online. But because they don't have the best internet, they were not able to stream more than 4 or 3 games at once without disconnecting from the match. You'd be spectating it, you're watching it, all of a sudden, boom, freezes, you are out. You are not actually able to watch the rest of the match. You have to wait till it's over. It's very frustrating and annoying, and I'm gonna use the word frustrating a lot today, and it might even be in the thumbnail. It's sad. It really is. I think it's enough. It's an issue that has not been addressed, and I want a good experience with my great console and my favorite company in the world, So that's something that I am concerned about. So that is that. Editing rules as well in arenas is a big deal. They recently patched this. They actually added a mode in one of the few last patches where you can edit your rules. So let's say you were doing some singles, now your friends are here. Hey, maybe now you want to jump into some doubles. That's fine. You could now edit the rules, change it to quick doubles. That's it, no problem. It still feels incomplete. There's actually sections of your rules that you might want to edit in terms of time, take it off, or stocks, or certain items that you want to add or whatever. You cannot do this. You have to make an entire new lobby and arena for this, and that itself can be quite the time consuming, because if you mess up, you have to do it all over again, which has happened with my friends multiple times, and loading screens are not quick, so it takes some time for sure. That's another issue. Now I want to get to my biggest issue with the online that I've been tweeting about since day one that I purchased this game, and I'm talking about last night, what inspired this video. We're gonna talk about doubles. Online co-op multiplayer is no longer a thing, and this is the biggest issue I have. Ever since Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the most exciting thing was being able to play with my brother online in one room together, connecting with our friends and playing doubles. People would play with us all the time because we shared a Wii, which meant better connection. They completely took this out in Ultimate. They kept it in Smash 4 as well. I don't know why they took it out, and this is the one thing I have such a hard time understanding. And all these points I've been trying to understand Nintendo. Okay, maybe they did this for this, and they're attempting and they're doing better, and that's fine. But this, I am just so disappointed and devastated because I can't play with my cousin online on the same Switch with my friends in an arena. If I want to play with her co-op, I need to go to Quickplay and do doubles with no team tag and 5 Samuses, shooting lasers at me that they can't, hit each other with, and that's not fun. It's not. So it was so hurtful, and I had the worst stream experience of my life because I had to, I'm gonna put some clips, but I was literally having her on her Switch connecting to my lobby, and then we would put her Switch down and she would look at my screen to play, because that's the only way you could join a friend to do doubles, is through online on your own Switch. So that was one issue. But as soon as the games started, we realized there's another issue. There is a cap as to how many Switches can use your internet. That was the other issue. We experienced endless disconnection because my mom was on her Switch, my brother was in a tournament at the same time, and it was unplayable lag. It was horrible. The connection, the wireless, because obviously we had our Switch next to us, there's no more docks to use, and we have no more wired ports in my house. There's so many I can put, right? So I had to hold her Switch up in the air at a time and play with my mouth because of simply the horrible connection that we were getting from the router that wasn't that far away. It was disgustingly painful, and I couldn't believe what steps we had to take just to play this mode, to play doubles, when she could have just been able to press start on the controller on my Switch and we could have just played doubles together, and it would have been beautiful and a happy ending for everybody on that stream last night. I'm sorry to the 80 people who were there and had to go through that with us. It was so sad to watch. It was even sadder to play. So that's my biggest issue. I couldn't believe the frustration that came out of me last night in terms of just getting my friend to play with me, and it's so sad. I can't play with my brother doubles anymore, and he has to play on his Switch in the basement while I'm in my room, and we can't communicate like we used to. Doubles is one of the best features in Super Smash Bros. I would not be playing competitively if it weren't for doubles, so I would love this to be the #1 priority, because it's just horrible. I think doubles has completely died in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's less and less entrances because they don't train with their partners, because you can't play on the same system with your other partner. There is horrendous added lag for no reason. It's a huge issue that needs to be addressed. Doubles is no longer a thing, and the best part about Smash is getting 4 players together and playing, teaming up, or just playing free-for-all, and you can't do that anymore, and that makes me cry. I want to also talk about just little things here and there. There are also, the tournament mode. Tournament mode is not good. Chances are, when you enter a tournament mode and you look for a certain rule set that you really want to do, it's going to give you items, a final destination, that kind of thing. It's hard, because I was very, very excited when they announced tournament mode. I popped off so hard, but now it was completely something else that was not, again, yet finished. It feels like it's a demo or something. The connection works and you're on, but if you're disconnected once during that tournament, you're just gone from it. You're out. You got to find something else, and the rule set can be very finicky too, so that's not too enjoyable. This also applies to Quickplay. This has been adjusted. It was really bad in the beginning. When Ultimate appeared, there was the horrible idea of you can make your own rules and find someone with the same rules, and it will do its best to generate players for you that you can go fight with the same rules as you. And this was not working at all in the beginning when Ultimate came out. You would do it and find, doubles and items with on Lilac Cruise, tilting and spinning over, Mario Odyssey worlds, like that kind of thing. It was quite messy, but they did update it, and it's much better. I'm able to play Quickplay and immediately find somebody that has the same rules as me. It is a bit frustrating that you can't maybe put a certain rule set as to which stages you want. That it would be a lot better to just get some practice really quick, but I think arenas are really good for that, where you just make an arena quick, anyone can join with your rules, and that's it. That's all. So it's not really a big issue, but it's just mostly the lag, man. The lag. The presentation of this whole online system is a great idea, but has not yet been fulfilled. And that is my letter to you, Nintendo, and my complaints, because I am one of your biggest fans. I was an ambassador for a year, and I'm disappointed, and I would like to have this fixed and changed. And obviously one person won't make a difference, but maybe multiple people will. So hopefully this will inspire everyone to make their own videos, or to, you know, put out their complaints as well. Now, I don't want to encourage hate. I don't want everyone to go on and be like, you know, screw Nintendo. They're like, you know, they're alive and they are an amazing business and have inspired so many people and gamers around the world, me included, and they're still the best, and we love them so much. So that's not the point. The point is we want them to understand our point of view, and we want to understand their point of view, and we can hopefully find somewhere in the middle. I love you, Nintendo. I love everybody who has watched this video. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time today to be here. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Visit my website, SuperGirlKels.com, for tournament streams, news, music, merch, and more you can't get anywhere else. So much to come, guys. Go ahead and check it out. More than happy to work with you in terms of coaching, videos, streams, all that. Hit me up. I'll see you guys next week for another fantastically you know, inputted video that won't be as negative, I promise. I'm working on a Kirby God I think you guys are going to enjoy. See you guys then. Have a great week. I love you. Bye-bye.